Just run a Google search, you'll find out what it's about.
It's freedom of speech, man.
It's freedom of speech, but they're actually trying to shut me up by falsely accusing me of a criminal act known as blasphemous libel. I blogged about Unitarian Universalists who'd actually been convicted of such despicable crimes as pedophilia and rape, to borrow a choice phrase of the UUA's lawyer. The UUA hired a local lawyer to have me served with a cease and desist demand letter that accused me of the criminal act of blasphemous libel for allegedly, yeah, we have a blasphemy law, yes. And the Unitarians of all religions are trying to use it to silence me, and specifically to prevent me from blogging about pedophiles and rapists in their religious community. That's pretty despicable, I think.
Well, we're visitors.
No, but I'm just letting you know.
We're visitors today.
Yeah.
And, we are happy to be in your freedom of speech.
I personally, I don't care what anybody's viewpoint is.
Right.
Everybody has a right to express it.
I think there are maybe some limits, you know.
Even then, like even people who like want hate laws, and
right?
That, like, unless you know, you can say it all you want, but if what you say then makes somebody
hurt
somebody,
that's the thing, yeah.
Then you can say it. You have the right.
Right.
And there's a responsibility that comes with exercising that right.
Right.
And I don't believe the government should be silencing anybody, even if it's like they consider it hate speech.
I know what you're saying, and I'm
You
more
better be ready to pay the price.
Yeah, no, exactly. I'm mainly there. And the other thing too is I'd rather, like for instance, we had this Roosh V guy. He was like promoting, you know, misogyny and so on. I'd say, yeah, I was gonna say no, let him say his shit so that people can see what it's better to let him say his shit than to have it hidden.
Yeah. And you have a rebuttal.
Exactly.
Dialogue.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's what freedom's about.
Exactly. Well, believe me, I rebutted this lawyer's letter several times over, man.
I mean, I don't
I'm rebutting it right now, but
I don't know
yeah,
the whole ins and outs.
Yeah,
you know,
I know.
But I mean, is it individuals or is it the church? Like you said, it's covering up.
Well, that's it. I blogged about specific individuals who were actually convicted.
Right.
Okay.
So that's not a lie. That's
exactly.
fact.
It's truthful.
It's on the public record.
Right. Exactly. But they tried to intimidate me into removing those blog posts by pretending it was a lie. They said unfounded and vicious, which it wasn't.
No. If you're reporting a fact.
Exactly. So they're saying you're lying, you're defaming us, and in fact it's so defamatory that it constitutes this criminal act in the criminal code that carries a 2-year prison term. So you better take down those blog posts, sir.
Who said that? The church or their lawyers?
Their lawyer, but on behalf of the church, and I'm sure the church even advised them, we want you to use this law to shut this guy up.
That's legal intimidation.
Exactly. It didn't work. It didn't work.
No, fuck that. I mean,
if you want, actually, it's one of the funniest cease and desist demand letters you ever saw. So if you just Google Stikeman Elliott, or just Unitarian blasphemous libel, I put photos of the actual letter, because that wasn't the only thing they accused me of. Right. They accused me of sexual harassment of a female Unitarian Universalist minister, because I used the term sucks and blows at the same time to describe her hypocrisy.
Oh yeah, that's going in the lines with this recent, what's the word I'm looking for?
I'm listening.
This new approach that students of microaggressions.
Oh, right.
Misconstruing the word, like you say, sucks and blows. It wasn't a sexual context.
It wasn't, yeah.
Used in the context it was used.
Yeah.
You suck, meaning you're
inhaling and exhaling air at the same time. That's what it's about.
There you go.
It's about doing two contradictory actions at the same time.
The fact that you perceived it to be sexual is your problem.
Exactly. That's my position. Yes. You know.
Well, good luck with your blog.
And honestly, if a minister doesn't know the difference between inhaling and exhaling air and sucking penises and giving blowjobs, that's their problem.
I would agree with that. You have a great day.
I'm having one. Good talking to you. So we just had a nice little conversation with some musicians, apparently, that were entering the Unitarian Church of Montreal about the freedom of speech issues. And yes, we do have that recorded. Coming up for 4 minutes of recording. I saw them heading this way. They weren't familiar faces. They were looking at the picket signs. So I thought, well, let's, start running the camera. They might have something interesting to say. And hey, what do you know? Sure enough, they actually had some interesting things to say. and largely in support, which is the normal response of the public to my peaceful protest outside the Unitarian Church in Montreal. So here we have the chalk slogan I was putting down as they came along. Unitarians misuse Canada's blasphemy law to cover up pedophilia and rape. Getting right to the point there. I'm sometimes a little bit less to the point and say cover up clergy abuse, so I don't speak about the specific forms of clergy abuse that the Unitarians misuse Canada's blasphemy law to cover up and hide. But no, when it gets right down to it, they specifically wanted to intimidate me into removing blog posts about Unitarian Universalists who were convicted of committing such despicable crimes as pedophilia and rape, to borrow that choice phrase of Stikeman Elliott, barristers and solicitors litigation lawyer, Maitre Marc-Andre Coulombe. So we're just starting our Sunday protest. I see my color balance is a little on the yellow side, which is appropriate in terms of Unitarian Universalist cowardice, but I think I might change the color balance in the next reel. But yeah, we're going to wrap this one up and start a fresh clip. So I should mention it is Sunday the 16th of August 2015, and this is my alternative spiritual practice of protesting against Unitarian Universalist injustices, abuses, and hypocrisy, which include, but are by no means limited to, Unitarian Universalists misusing Canada's blasphemy law and Bill Cosby-style legal bullying that's quite obviously intended to cover up and hide such despicable crimes as pedophilia and rape committed by certain Unitarian Universalist ministers who will remain nameless for the time being.